We are ending our 11th weekend, and today is our 22nd class of quantum psychotherapy. And our topic today is quantum consciousness evolution stages. And evolution of consciousness, that quantum leap in spiritual, personal growth and development transformation has particular stages that we will look at later. So evolution of consciousness as a quantum leap in personal growth represents a sudden, non-linear, rapid transformation and reorganization into a higher state of integration. And it is a shift in awareness that transforms our identity, our perception and reality, rather than slow incremental improvement. Unlike gradual growth, the leap involves shifting our internal energetic frequency to align with a desired reality, often triggered by profound moments of clarity or deep spiritual discipline. And these shifts are often described as psychological rebirths or rapid personality transformations that occur much faster than traditional incremental change. As a fundamental rapid change in perspective, this evolutionary leap is a shift from reactive to proactive, aligned, and higher level awareness. And growth involves shifting from a state of separation and victimhood, which is being acted upon by the world, to a state of unity where one consciously co-creates reality alongside the quantum field. And stages are nonlinear. They are often revisited in a spiral rather than a straight line. And true transformation occurs at the identity level. Transformation begins when identity moves and outcomes reorganize around who you are rather than the effort you put in. So just as electrons jump between energy levels, consciousness can shift to new frequencies, and real growth requires the physical body to catch up and integrate these new energetic patterns into the cellular structure. So tuning into the frequency of a desired state allows that reality to manifest. And quantum leap is experienced when we stop focusing on changing outer circumstances and shift our inner structural identity, leading to spontaneous reorganization of our external reality. And this evolution alters deeply rooted beliefs, moving from a life is happening to me mindset to a life is happening through me, or I am energy paradigm. And this enables a deeper understanding of our role in the quantum field and how we can create our reality from the quantum field, which obeys our consciousness and where we put our attention. So quantum evolution of consciousness is the theory that awareness develops through a series of stages governed by quantum mechanical principles such as superposition, entanglement, and coherence, rather than pure classical biological processes. So quantum evolution of consciousness is a popular framework in metaphysics, and it blends principles of quantum mechanics with spiritual growth. And the 7 stages of quantum consciousness's evolution represent a progression from basic biology survival to a state of universal unity. And Richard Parrott is the founder of the 7 levels of consciousness model that he developed in 1996. And this framework often is popularized by figures like Deepak Chopra and Richard himself. And they describe how human awareness shifts from fear-based ego needs to soul-aligned service. And these stages map the significant shift from being controlled by the external circumstances to realizing our role as a co-creator. And the 7 stages of quantum evolution of consciousness represent a framework for personal, spiritual, and energetic growth. Moving from a fear-based externalized existence to an enlightened state of oneness and infinite potential. And it merges the principles of consciousness, spiritual psychology, and quantum mechanics. To describe how you shift your awareness, how you shift your awareness, how you shift your awareness. And we are going to see how you shift your awareness along these 7 stages. And the first stage is known as the physical survival consciousness, externalization, characterized by life happens to me. Life happens to me. So this is where most of us live without knowing it. With the problems, the challenges, the trials, the hard situations, and the failures, life feels like it is happening to us. And we react. We blame our past. We blame our upbringing and we blame our society. And we struggle with self-doubt. We struggle with lack of confidence. And we struggle with fear of change. Awareness is fragmented and reactive. And we are convinced we are the victims of outside forces. And we believe our circumstances are out of our control. And we feel like a victim of circumstances, dominated by fear, focused on survival, physical, biological needs, safety, health, financial security, and the material world. We are driven by the fundamental need for food, water, and shelter. And if needs weren't met in infancy, as adults, we may experience deep-seated fear, anxiety, or a need for control. And we don't set goals. We have no ambition at this stage. We don't seek to level up. And we may look at personal growth and say it is for losers. So by the fact that you are here on this quantum psychotherapy class, you are no longer in this first stage because you are now here for personal growth. And you are aware that personal growth is not for losers. So at this stage, we are curious and we search for more. So how do we raise beyond this stage? And this is what most of you will be practicing in order to go to the second stage. because we have been on this stage for many decades and we have been sitting on the fence, dancing on the edges, unable to cross over. But with this exercise that I am going to give you today, you will be able to shift to the second phase, to the second stage. So this practice is known as segment intending or playing a what if game. And it was developed by Esther Hicks. So before getting out of bed, relax, play a little game, rehearse your day as that is about to follow, and just play the what if game. This warms up your mind's creative faculty. And no matter how skeptical you are, you will start to notice that things begin to go better and your life gets better. And this is what you ask yourself every morning. What if today breakfast just tasted so good? What if today there was no traffic as I'm driving to work? What if today my boss complimented me? What if today I slept soundly as I go to bed at night? What if today great songs play on the radio as I drift to sleep? And what if today colleagues were kind to me? And by doing this game, you realize that you can shift reality ever so slightly, and it will make you emerge to the second stage, which is the social relationship or responsibility consciousness stage, where we are controlling, hustling, and desire, characterized by life happens by me. Life happens by me. Life happens by me. What does this mean? Your will emerges, attempting to manipulate reality through direct action, through controlling your life, through chasing goals, money, power, often driven by the ego. And we replace blame with personal responsibility. And this second phase, this second stage, is a state of creatorship and empowerment. We choose how we react to outside forces. When we are in life happens by me state, we are in the go mode. And we can choose how we create our reality, and we realize we have power. And we can set goals and make them happen. We are starting to understand that we can choose the reality we want. But we think it only comes from physical effort. We choose what to create purely from brute force. We believe success comes from effort, from discipline, and from pushing hard. We hustle, we grind, we sacrifice to get results. And this works for a while because we are constantly chasing, striving, often never arriving. And success starts to feel like an ever-ending treadmill. At this level, we are still using our logical mind to receive success. And our logical mind is limited. It calculates, it controls, and strategizes, but it doesn't allow for flow, for synchronicity. It does not allow for effortless success. So we have forgotten we are a spiritual core. And safety is explained through protection, through belonging and love, and awareness of others, and through emotional connection. And emphasis is on family, friendship, and feeling accepted. Lack of love as a child can lead to adult suspicion of others or an obsessive need to be liked. Are you connecting with this stage? Could this stage be where you are? So how do you raise beyond this stage? We raise beyond this stage and go into the third stage through creative visualization, where we see our success before it happens. Can you be able to visualize success before it comes? This is not wishful thinking, it is neuroscience. See it, feel it, and feel those emotions that arise. Imagine yourself already having that reality and hold on to that feeling for at least 30 seconds, feeling it emotionally in your body. And our brain rewires itself based on repetition. And the more we visualize, the more our actions, decisions, and reality starts shifting. And this is how we start creating that version of who we want to be. When we get to the third stage is self-esteem or ego consciousness, where we are creator, self-aware, and life happens in me. Life happens in me. Life happens in me. What does this mean? This is a shift that occurs when we realize that our thoughts and beliefs create our reality. And this is the beginning of internal mastery of our aura. And that's why life is happening in me, in my aura. And this is the development of personal identity, willpower, and individual achievement. We are focused on personal worth, respect from our peers, and recognition and validation from authority. And we experience a desire to be acknowledged for our strengths. But the challenge is we feel we are not good enough. And this triggers insecurity and social anxiety. Could you be on this stage? Then the fourth stage is the heart-centered transformation consciousness. The awakening. We become the receiver, and life happens through for us. Life happens for me. Life happens for me. Life happens for me. What does this mean? One moves beyond the ego. You move beyond the ego to understand that challenges are lessons for growth. And these challenges come because of you. Life happens for you to learn from the lessons of those challenges. And we begin to trust the universe and the field marked by questioning and opening up. We are trusting life's unfolding, and we are resonating with the quantum vacuum. And the shift from me to we is what is happening right now. Practicing empathy, compassion, and unconditional love, finding freedom and autonomy by questioning parental cultural conditioning. This is where we begin questioning those society norms, that cultural conditioning. And this stage is often called the bridge between ego-driven needs and soul fulfillment. And we are moving from who I am expected to be to who I truly am. Could you be getting towards this stage? The fifth stage is the internal cohesion or deeper awakening consciousness. Life happens through me. Life happens through me. Life happens through me. What does this mean? We are becoming a vessel. We are becoming a conduit for higher intelligence or purpose or creativity and authentic expression. We are aligning to our personal truth with action, finding flow and authentic communication. This is a stage of surrender. Through me, consciousness means surrendering to be present. And there is a sense of flow, and things occur naturally in the through me state. And a writer might say that their ideas came through them as if by accident, because ideas are channeled through them and they are gotten written on the paper or put into their creation. This is the state where we become a channel. It is a state of impulse and gut feeling where we play in the dynamic dance with life. And our goals are no longer coming from the programmings of our education, the programmings of our mother and father or our society. They come from somewhere deeper, from our soul. And when we want something, that desire originates from the soul of the ultimate presence. And the quantum field conspires in helping us achieve it. And this is according to Paolo Coelho. And our goals aren't coming from outside sources. At this level, we trust life. We experience synchronicities and coincidences, and we feel guided by an inner intelligence. And the most successful people don't force their way to success. They follow their intuition, and the right opportunities come to them. And focus is on finding meaning and expressing our soul purpose and aligning actions with authentic values. When we get to the sixth stage, this is where we make a difference through our intuitive, visionary, sage presence. And this is the stage known as making a difference consciousness. Life is me. Life is me. Life is me. I am energy mystic. So why life is me? The separation perception disappears. we realize we are interconnected with all existence. We are one with everything, and everything is us. This is a non-local information deep inside and sensing the interconnectedness of all things, achieving internal cohesion where the boundary between the self and the environment dissolves. You see you in everybody around you. I see me in every face that I am serving. Life is me. So the focus is on collaboration and empathy to create a positive impact in the world. And we realize that the personal purpose is best fulfilled through connecting and supporting others, where we are seeing ourselves in every cell, in every self, in every person that we come along. And we are moving from individual achievement to collective contribution. So what do we need to do to get to the next stage? The solution is tuning into intuition, feeling an inner knowing that we can't explain. We are making decisions at an intuitive level all the time, and intuition becomes second nature. When we start living from this place, life starts to unfold effortlessly. We start to understand the poem of Rumi, and it goes like this. When I run after what I think I want, my days are a furnace of distress and anxiety. If I sit in my own space, in my own place of patience, what I need flows to me without pain. And from this, I understand that what I want also wants me and is looking for me and attracting me. I love Rumi's poems. Look out for Rumi's poems. They will help you to transform and grow to that other deeper level. Because when we tap into ourselves, when we can truly listen, what we want is looking for us and is attracting us. We are getting an impulse. We are getting an insight that's coming not just from our logical mind, but from a deeper level. And when we get this impulse, what Rumi is saying is that we don't chase it. Take steps right towards it, but don't stress, don't chase it. When we chase it, our days are a furnace of distress and anxiety. But when we sit in a place of patience, recognizing that what we want also wants us, it flows to us effortlessly without us going through pain. So, can humanity learn to be in a state of peaceful surrender where we are not pushing, where we are not striving, where we are not hustling and breaking ourselves to attain what we want to achieve? We can have our future vision, put it out there, and then surrender it. If the vision is meant to come true, because it is aligned with our greater purpose, because it is already encoded in our DNA and in the quantum field, and because it is aligned with what the mission we were sent here to do and bring forth into the world. When we surrender it into that, Rumi's poem will have a great secret for anyone who can grasp it. And the final stage of the evolution of consciousness stages is the service oneness consciousness, where we become the infinite, where we are transcendent. And life is happening as me. Life is happening as me. Life is happening as me. What does that mean? As me is a spiritual experience of oneness, a blurring of the personal self and a connection with oneness, and freedom from separation and the dissolution of an egoic self. This is the greatest of human possibilities. And in this state, we cultivate boundless love and appreciation. Nothing is lacking. Nothing is missing. We are everything, and everything is us. We have no nagging wants. We have no need to alter where we are and who we already are. Very few people have reached this level. It takes decades of mastery. So at this stage, the right people, the right opportunities, and the right events fall into place. Goals that used to take years happen in just months, and life becomes an effortless dance between intention and flow. And the final stage of complete surrender and liberation is this stage where we live as pure consciousness or as spirit, the realization of oneness with the quantum field, like non-locality. And we focus on selfless service and the realization of oneness. Making a difference becomes our way of life. Making a difference with how we serve humanity. The separation between the self and other begins to dissolve, and this state is often described as transcendence or enlightenment, where we let doing flow through being. So the question I leave with you today is, where do you see yourself on the evolution of consciousness stages? Thank you very much for listening. Enjoy your evening, and thank you.